The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. To get cranked up with a semi-final collision. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He'll hand it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. It's Green. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the back gets the football. He shreds the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Missouri. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Sure he is. It's Garcia. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down here for this offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the toss play, runner moving left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fighting off the defender. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run it to the left. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass this time. Hit as he throws it deep. Catch made inside the 10. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I want to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Running back grabs it on the screen. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. And completion makes it second and short. Caught near the six. It's Garcia. Looks like Missouri will have the first down. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's a draw play. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the handoff again. Finding some room at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Empty set now, 5 wide. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Butler. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Volunteers starting a new series here on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Quick throw caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw here. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the Volunteers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Fourth down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Vols looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the one. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Toss it to the back, running left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Escapes the pocket. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The sure hands. It's Garcia. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab by the receiver. Powering through the defender. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it,
and it's caught! Touchdown, Mizzou!
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's sacked and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and the timing as we saw on this play.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running route. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The ball is hustled to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And the Vols will have to kick it away when it comes for his second punt of the game. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Handing off on the draw play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab near the sticks. It's Garcia. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Offense was set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Defense is coming after him. He'll try a pass here. Looks left and finds his target there. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the Sabres got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Down at the 3. That was a solid run.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Volunteers. And jump on top here in the 4th.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. By completion sets up a 2nd down play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, the offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Looking right, this one caught. Well, he moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Powering through. Missouri now operating in the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move now. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the 1st down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a 1st down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Boy, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. No press here, the defense backing away. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, you're going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hands off to the left. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going to take off. Fights through a tackle. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Butler. He's got room to run. Brought down that crosses midfield with 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense really clicking here. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. One man at the backfield will get the football. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not much on that play, brought down short. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. They'll try to run for the first down. Now he's stopped very close to the marker. Looks like it's going to be 4th down and inches. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Garcia. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. The coverage team gets him down. A last chance for this returner to win the game, but time has run out. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks.